Hey guys, it's Tony with Backwoods Biker again. Another battle box for you. This is the April edition, Mission number 50. Hang tight, you won't want to miss this. All right guys, thanks for hanging. I told you before that instead of me open this up and just looking at it for the first time with you, other guys are doing that, and they're more than welcome to, just to save some time here. But this particular mission here, mission number 50, has got some pretty cool stuff in this. And again, they've got 4 different tiers: the basic, the advanced, the pro, and the pro plus. And the pro plus, of course, is the knife of the month. They start out at $29.95 and go all the way up to $149.95. But the value that you get, just for an example, for $29 in this particular box, you get a $60.91 value. And before we even, come here and to shoot a video for you, we shop these prices. And every one of these, we saw it that way. We couldn't find any prices any lower on the internet when we were shopping for it. So this is a great box for 150 bucks. We've got the Pro Plus level here, and it comes out to a $340.77 value. That's pretty awesome. So let's get right into this because you're going to enjoy seeing this one here. All right, so number 1 on the basic kit is the Nebo Larry 2 flashlight, and it has a $19.99 value. Now, you know how I love to have flashlights. I think you ought to have illumination and do it in a redundancy, okay? And this particular one is kind of like a work light, but I mean, it's got a laser on it. I mean, can you see that? Yeah. Ooh, it doesn't like me doing that, does it? Okay, yeah, it's a really nice laser on this laser pointer. And then it also has this awesome blinding type of work light. It's got a magnetic clip here that you can clip it on anything that's steel, and you can work in your car with it if you have to, or your truck or your motorcycle, whatever you're doing, or just put this in your backpack to be able to keep your life lighted up while you're out working in the bush. Flashlights are awesome to have, and this one here is really, really cool. Okay, I like these work lights. $19.99, that's a great price there. Then the next thing here is the Going Gear cleaning mat. That is this guy right here. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. I don't need to do that. But it is a, what the heck? Let's take it out of the plastic, right? There. And we will throw it over there. But this is just a small organizer is what it is. Whenever you're, if you're out working on your gun, any of your weapons that you might have, or your fishing reels, this will help you organize stuff, keep it clean, keep it off the ground, and we were talking about this when we first saw it and thought, it is so small, you can roll it up. It's also a nice little food prep, as long as you don't cut through the rubber, right? Well, we saw that, as soon as we saw it, we thought, yeah, you could prep food on this if you're out in the bush too. They give this a $13.99 value from Going Gear, and that's exactly what we found it for. So that's a neat little thing right there. You can put on your bench, your workbench, or put it in your backpack, like I said, and use it when you're out in the bush. And this next one is Flitch knife and metal polish. I've used Flitch quite a bit, and it does everything it promises to do. I mean, it will take care of anything that's metal. I used it on my pipes on my bike, where the bugs and junk got on there, had a few scratches, came right out. It's nice on plastic or fiberglass, and if you get a little rust on your knife or something, it'll help take that off also. So it's pretty nice stuff, and they give this a value of $13.95. You know, and as a matter of fact, if my memory serves me, last time I purchased some of it, it cost me like 15 or 16 at the Ace Hardware store here in town, you know, so you get a little bit better buy right here. Okay, that's a nice little ad right there. Should always be taking care of your knives. Now the next one here is something that I would really like to be able to demonstrate how this works for you, but I don't have a puddle of muddy water around me, and I don't have a stream. I'm in the studio, can't do that. But this particular product comes from Procter & Gamble, of all people, and it's water purification packets. There are 4 of them here. It has a $3.99 value, which to me, I mean, that's pretty darn cool. But it'll do up to 10 liters, and there are 4 steps to this here. But again, what I want you to do to be able to really see how this works is to get out on the BattlBox YouTube channel and look at Kern 1776 as to what this stuff does. I had never seen it before, and when I watched him do that, wow, it's amazing. He took some dirty lake water. When I say dirty, I mean dirty. Put this in there, stirred it up, and the way that this works is that the components that are in this particular formula attracts all the funk that's in the water, and it turned that dirty, cloudy water that you couldn't see through into crystal clear drinking water. Now, they do recommend that you strain it afterwards, you know, just to get the big stuff out, you know, because it's not going to get that stuff out. But it'll turn it crystal clear, and they tell you, do not drink if water is yellow in color. I don't think I'd want to drink it anyway, to be honest with you, if it was yellow in color, unless I just absolutely have to, because I've drank some funky water before. But it takes about 20 minutes. You know, it's pretty cool stuff. And again, for $3.99, that might be something you want to start carrying several packets in your backpack with you, whatever kit that you're carrying, whether it's in your car, on your bike, or whatever. And again, redundancy for me, I want more than one way to be able to purify my water. I'm going to add one of those to my kit as well. And the last thing in this particular basic level is the Off-Grid magazine, the June-July 2019 issue. So you're getting a sneak preview of this magazine. And, you know, Backwoods Biker Magazine, man, when somebody sends me a magazine, I'm looking at it from maybe a different perspective than what you are. The first thing I want to know is, do they have any corn in the crib? You know, in regards to articles, you better believe it. They've got some great articles in here. They cover some great things. And in the front, see that? BattlBox is in there with a nice size ad, you know. Adventure delivered. That's pretty cool. I like the picture. That's cool. But this is almost like a matte finish. You know, I'm gonna investigate that. You might see the next Backwoods Biker magazine with a matte finish on there if I can get my printer to be able to do that. But this is a great magazine. It really is. It's full of information. You know, Q&A with a nuclear physicist. Yeah, some good stuff, guys. So I'm not going to sit here and be excited all day long about this, but it is a nice magazine. They give it a value of $8.99. You know, I'm saying yes. It's probably about that, you know. So let's move on to the advanced. They give this a value of $145.83. And it's hard to beat that when you're only paying $49.95 for that, man. I mean, you are over doubling your money. The first thing is, and this is cool. I get all kinds of questions about alternative power sources, and we just did an article on a couple crank systems that were pretty cool, and that video will be coming out probably in a couple months, but the article on that will be coming out in the April issue, so be on the lookout for that. A couple things from Going Gear. All right, this is USB AA rechargeable batteries with a value of $22.99. Here they are, and these are super cool because the way that these things charge, they look just like a regular AA battery, But you pull this cap off and it goes into a USB port. Come on, man, that's pretty sick, right? That's pretty nifty. I mean, things that people are thinking up these days, and you're always wanting to know about rechargeable batteries. Here it is. And there are many chargers out there now that will take these and you can hand crank them and get them back to where they need to be. Now, I'm going to read this to you so you know what you got here. It says, simply plug into any powered USB port to charge US batteries. No charger or cord is needed. USB rechargeable battery NH-AA 1.2 volts. Tells you to charge your cells before each use. Recommended charge time is 2.5 to 3 hours. Red light indicates battery is charging. Blue indicates it's fully charged. And after you get them all fully recharged, just put them right inside your devices. Yeah, and they give these a value of $22.99, which, you know, means that I really don't have any comparables, but I mean, when you go out on the website, that's what they're selling them for. You know, I think that is a great ad also. And then they sent something else in this box from Going Gear, and it is this USB 4-port charger. You know what that means? If you haven't fingered it out yet. All right. Got this Going Gear 4-port charger. So you got 4 batteries. You can charge them all 4 at one time. That's why they sent this like this for you right here. They give this a value of $5.99. You know, to me, having both of these in your kit is not a bad idea. You know, I'm an older guy, so I was real resistant to taking anything electronic out into the field. Somebody handed me a GPS, and I was like, why do I need that? You know, I've got a compass. You know, why do I want to have that? But I have since grown to appreciate electronics out in the bush. Cell phone, G-Manetly, you got a computer in your hand that you can put all kinds of apps on, and if it starts to go down or whatever, you know, and you've got a power source, you can use your USB to go with that. Your hub, help charge that up. All right, let's move on here. This one has a $47.99 value. This is from Real Steel. If you remember last year, the year before, we reviewed one of their knives, and it was nominated for Knife of the Year as one of our commercial production knives. Okay, not the custom knives, but it was pretty decent. And here it is. It's a neck knife that comes in this nice little pouch right here. We should have took this out. I looked at it earlier. Got a nice little polish cloth that you can clean it up with, and then you've got a nice pouch here. But I want you to see this. I just took it out of the sheath. That's it right there. Look at that. It's lightweight, and it says designed by Ostap Hell. Ostap did this. Okay, not that you're interested in that. But it doesn't really say what type of steel this is, so I'm not even going to make a wild guess on it. But neck knives, some people love them, other people, they hate them. I'm one of those guys that in the right place at the right time, you'll find a neck knife around me, especially when I'm out hunting, or you know, just doing a day trip overnight. I like to have that small knife with me and one big knife, and I'm good to go. And they give this a value of $47.99. That's pretty awesome, man. I like the weight on this, man. I mean, that's one of the things that people are detracted from. If they're not used to wearing it and they hang something on their neck, like, oh man, that's terrible. This is not going to do that to you. And I do like that felt pouch that they put that in. Okay, and then to go along with this is the Real Steel Universal Pocket Clip. If you'd rather hang this on your side, here it is. And the value on this, they throw it in for free. Come on. Anytime they use the F word at me, I'm paying attention. I like free for sure. And you can go to realsteelknives.com to see more of what they've got here. But for $47.99, that is a really nice knife. And again, I don't know what type of steel that is, but I can tell it's a premium steel, and I do like that. Okay, so that is your advanced box for a total of $145.83. Now we're going to go on to the Pro, which has a $205.82 value. And this particular item is valued at $59.99. Now, let's just go back 1 month to the March Mission 49. The star of that show was the Wrascal takedown bow and takedown survival bow. This particular bag that they have sent, and I haven't even opened it up out of the bag. A friend of mine showed up just last week, all excited because he got his BattlBox, and he bought the BattlBox. He bought into your subscription, BattlBox folks, because of what he's seen out here on YouTube from us. But this particular bag here is called the Archer's Bag, I believe, right, by Wrascal. Look at that clip. You know, when Wrascal makes a bag, I mean, these things are super heavy duty. Look at that. If nothing else, man, you get attacked, you hit somebody with your bag, you're going to knock their eye out with that. But this is designed not only to carry a multitude of your items, but it's especially designed to carry your Wrascal takedown bow. You know, look at that. It's nice. Slings on your back, and you can deploy your bow very, very quickly. Heavy duty. It's got 2 side pockets on each side. See that over there? You can slip your, I think your risers go down in one of them. Right here, I think. Your riser might go down in this. It's got 2 bags here, or 2 pockets right here. Yeah, I mean, it's not real heavy. It's got inside zippered pockets. You can put more stuff in there. And it would fit in a saddle bag very, very easily for you motorcyclists out there that like to get out in the bush. You know, I've got a lot of friends out there on motorcycles. Hence, Backwoods Biker Magazine, right? Okay. Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay. All right, let's move on here. And that gives that a $205.82 value, by the way. And then the Pro Plus Knife of the Month Club brings it to $340.77 value. And this is, I got this knife out and I was like, I love this little thing. This is a Boker Mini Quaken designed by Lucas Burnley. Black G10 scales, D2 steel, IKBS bearing system, interlock, and they give this a value of $134.95. Okay. Not every knife, you know, that you're going to have is going to be a large bushcraft knife, survival knife. You know, sometimes you just want something that is so awesome. Look at this. Look how easy that is. That is smooth as can be. And again, it is super, super shaving sharp. Man, I got half the hairs off my arm with one little whack right there. I'm going to have to stop that. I'm going to look like a bodybuilder. You know, I mean, I'm almost there, but anyway, don't laugh. This is easily one-handed deployable, and it goes right back in one-handed as well. Very, very light. I love this knife. I truly love this knife for EDC. You know, I mean, it could be a secondary knife if you want it to be. Being D2 steel, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to sharpen out in the field. That's just the truth. The things that you get with D2 steel, obviously, is strength. And for those of you, you know, years ago, you got disenchanted because you were worried about it being brittle, and back then they didn't have it all lined out. And there were some knives that ended up getting broken, you know, from being abused. But they've really upped their game on the D2 in 2019. Nice lanyard hole if you want to carry this around your neck, or if you want to possibly just keep a lanyard on it in case you drop it somewhere, because it is black. You take this out in the bush, you drop it down on the ground in black soil, it's going to take you a little time to find this guy. So you might put yourself a orange lanyard on there. So I mean, just the way this knife is put together is very, very sharp. When I say sharp, I don't just mean on the edge. I'm just talking about this is a cool knife. I really like the design on this here. You know, knife makers, you know, in this day and age are really showing off. So that is a great ad right there. You know, if you're looking for a nice EDC knife, here's one that you can consider for real. I like that knife. And again, it's $134.99 value. So if you get all of this, you spend $149, but you get a true value of $340.77. You are over doubling your money in regards to good quality merchandise. This is a great box. Last month was very nice as well. You know, BattlBox, they changed their format, you know, what they do. You know, they don't do a particular theme, and it's helped them to up their game what they do put in their boxes. Are we done here? Nope, because now we've got another one of these cards from Going Gear. On one side it says 20% off all flashlights, and this expires May 31st. I don't like the expirations. I've said that a million times. And then on the other side, 25% off all backpacks, and it gives you the code that you can use. But again, it's May 31st, 2019. You know, maybe there is a marketing reason that they do that. I didn't mention this here, but this comes with a very nice fold-out instructions from Procter & Gamble, how to use the water thing. You know, I say, okay. So, but again, get out on BattlBox YouTube channel and check out what Curran 1776 does with that water purification. It'll blow your mind when you see it, and I'm sorry I don't have it here for you, but I don't have any dirty water laying around right now. We're going to be getting out into the field, out in the bush, doing future videos. It's just now breaking spring here. We've been fighting this stinking weather, you know, but here we are. So stop rambling. I'm going to get out of your way here. If you like what you see, subscribe to our channel, and when you do, you'll be entered in to win one of the monthly drawings that we give away. We give a couple things away every month, and all you do is pay the shipping and handling, and that's hardly anything. But it's right down there. All you got to do is, when you do subscribe, write us down at the bottom there, Tony@backwoodsbiker.com. We'll put you in the database, and hopefully we'll pull your name out. You know, with more subscribers, you know, the odds, you know, go up all the time. But there are months that we give 3 and 4 things away. It just depends on what we've got laying around that we're thinking that you might be interested in. So that's all I'm going to say. You know, BattlBox. So until next time, you guys ride free, you live free, and as always, be safe when you're out there in them woods.